Hey folks, Mav's dad here back with another watch review. First of all, I want to wish all the dads out there a happy Father's Day. I know I had a blast with my son today and I hope y'all had fun with your kids too. And we have something really interesting for you today. This is the SONGDU 30-meter quartz dress watch. And basically this is the third review in my unbagging series of cheap Chinese watches. Now, this one actually comes in a box, which is a little surprising, a nice little upgrade. So what we'll do is we'll open this thing up, look at the fit and finish, the features and the functions, the build quality. I'm going to give you my overall impressions of this really inexpensive Chinese quartz dress watch. So here you go. Like I said, most of the time I get these in a bag, and the fact that this actually has a presentation box is pretty interesting. So let's open this thing up here. Now if you see, there's no sort of brand name, company name, nowhere on the box. And then you open it up. And you get some foam, really nice high quality foam there for you. Here's the watch itself on a black watch pillow. And that's it for the presentation box. No manual, no instructions, no warranty, no nothing like that. So what we'll do is on the left-hand side of the screen, we'll go ahead and put all the specs of the watch, and we'll talk a little bit more in detail about it later. You're looking at a 41mm case. It's 10 millimeters thick. It's on an 18mm calfskin bracelet. It's 30 meters water resistant, which is about 100 feet. I wouldn't bet on that. I wouldn't take this thing 5 feet below water, but it says it's 30 meters water resistant. Again, don't count on that. It's got a mineral crystal. It's got a Miyota 2105 quartz movement. Of course, y'all know Miyota is owned by Citizen. And it's got a day and date function over here at 3 o'clock. It's got a non-screw down crown. And that's about it. That's about it for the specs. Like I said, this is the third review in my unbagging series, even though this actually comes in a watch box. And these cheap Chinese watches, this isn't a knockoff of anything. This is, I guess, their own brand, their own design, their own style. But these watches are really coming, pretty far, especially the automatics. The build quality in this thing is only $25. The build quality in this is really, really good. I mean, from a distance, you're going to think it's a much more expensive watch. I mean, I'm really impressed. A lot of times whenever they do the gold plating, this is actually gold. It's just like a gold tone. You can see smudges and smears on the metal, but this thing is pretty flawless so far as the fake gold plating on it. The dial and the hands are really nice. They're applied indexes, Roman numerals. Kind of like a semi-applied SONGDU logo there, up there at 12, and then the quartz designation down here at 6. A nice little bezel, kind of a raised bezel around the day and date function. Again, really nice applied Roman numerals for the indexes. No sort of designation for the movement or anything down here, water resistance, nothing like that. But I mean, it's a good looking watch. It's a dress casual watch. And for 25 bucks, man, you can't beat this thing. Now, there are two different brands of this same watch. There's one by a company called SONGDU, and there's one by a company called Binger, B-I-G-E-R. They're basically the same company, they just label them different. And if you look at the Binger version, that basically says Binger, and it's got a B logo, and it has the numbers 1853 under it. Now, for those of you that are not as into watches as I am, I guess I'm a little bit of a watch freak. That B logo looks exactly that B logo looks exactly like the Bugatti logo. And actually, let me slide this thing over. I'll go ahead and put a picture of this, of the same watch, different brand name. I'll put a picture up on the left-hand side of the screen for you to take a look at this thing. And again, you can see the B logo is the Bugatti logo, and the 1853 looked really familiar as well. I'm like, wait a minute, 1853 rings a bell. Wait a minute, that's when Tissot started. And I'll put a picture of the Tissot logo on the left-hand side as well so you can take a look. Is this coincidence? I think not. I think the Chinese have been really, really shady there a little bit. And I don't think intellectual property means but so much to them. So anyway, so when I saw that, I just really laughed. There are about 6 different versions of this watch. There's a black face, a white face, and I think a brown or gold face. I can't remember. They come in either a leather bracelet or a stainless steel, and they come in multiple different brand names. You either get the SONGDU name or the Binger name. The exact same watch, but when you look at them on Amazon, the specs are different for almost each watch. Like some say 3 atmospheres, some say 10 atmospheres, some say, waterproof to like 5 feet, some say waterproof to 100 feet. And I'm talking all about the exact same watch, just different branding on the watch. So again, technical specifications, I wouldn't take this thing literally 5 inches underwater. It can, probably withstand a splash or two and maybe a light rainstorm, but if you get one of these, don't take it underwater. And there's also a chronograph version of this as well in those multiple different brand names and multiple different dial colors. So let's look at the watch a little bit further. Again, you just have a non-screw down crown. It looks like you have a little SONGDU logo there, a little signed crown itself. And that's pretty, just a pretty basic case design. And then look at the back, it's just a snap case back. And I actually still have the sticker on there. So there you go. There's the SONGDU logo there. See QA for quality assurance. And, basically says Quartz movement, yada, 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 yada. So your basic snap case back. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try this thing on. It doesn't, it barely fits. I'm gonna go ahead and try it on, let you look at it on the wrist, and I'll be back in just a second. All right, folks, I'm back. There you go. As you can see, it barely fits. But it looks nice. The leather or the pleather or whatever this material is, I'm assuming it's actually a calf skin with a crocodile embossment on it. So that's crocodile embossed leather is what that is. Nice little buckle, little S there for SONGDU. Oh, I'm pronouncing that correctly. Again, from a distance, this is going to look like a much more expensive watch. And I think that's the goal. For 25 bucks, it has really good build quality. I'm really impressed with the build quality. The mineral crystal is nice and clear. There's no obvious smudges or smears or anything like that. So I'm really impressed with this watch, actually. All right, let me take this thing off and we'll finish up the review. All right, I'm back. There's really not much more to talk about. There is no lume on this watch. I would obviously give you a lume shot like I do in all my other reviews, but there's no lume on this thing. So for 25 bucks, you can't, beggars can't be choosers, really. That would probably increase the price of the watch a few dollars, and I'm sure they didn't want to do that. So there you go. For 25 bucks, again, multiple different versions of this watch. And there's also a chronograph version of this watch as well. Again, watch the water resistance. Don't get this thing near any sort of water if you can. Again, if you got to run out in the rain, you're going to be fine. But do not take the swim. It's not, you wouldn't even do that anyway. This is a dress watch. There'd be no reason for you to do that anyway. So anyway, again, this has been the SONGDU 30-meter quartz dress watch. And the model numbers change depending on the name they put on top of here. So I'll actually have the model number of this particular brand and model in the description field so you can take a look at it. But they change with the model number. So again, this has been the SONGDU 30-meter quartz dress watch. And I actually like it, folks. Go out there and pick one up. Again, for 25 bucks, man. It's a great looking little watch. So there you go. All right, until the next review, I'll see y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye.